It's my birthday! So today's gonna be a pretty packed day. We have 4 classes, one of them is a midterm. So not a whole lot of time for fun stuff, but we'll see what we can do. Today was a busy day. I started the day off with developmental biology lecture, then a midterm in physics. Let's go! Finally done. And then I had lecture for history of Chinese medicine.
Duke University has ordered undergraduate students to stay in place beginning at midnight.
Duke University is now asking all undergrads to stay in place through next Sunday.
Since Sunday, March 13th, we've been under a stay-in-place order, or SIP. SIP, hence the title of the video. Under the SIP, there's no more in-person classes for this week. I can't go to lab this week. There'll be limited hours for common spaces, like West Union. Common rooms are closed. The library is closed. On-campus students must remain in their residence hall room or apartment at all times except for essential activities. On-campus students are expected to remain on campus grounds for the duration of the stay-in-place period. And all this is because it's by far the largest one-week number of positive tests and quarantines since the start of the pandemic. So, yeah. We're gonna go outside, finally, and return the book that we got last week. It's Everything Happens for a Reason and Other Lies I've Lived by Kate Bowler, who's actually a professor at the Duke Divinity School. So we're gonna go do that, return the book, and do a COVID test. I will give some thoughts about the book when I come back. Just returned the book and got COVID tested. I didn't record the COVID test this time because there were other people there, so for health privacy reasons I didn't record, but hopefully we get it next time. So I said I was going to talk about the book. So the book was Everything Happens for a Reason and Other Lies I've Loved by Kate Bowler. As I'm getting older, I've been reading some books on mortality and thinking about what's meaningful in life. The book shows her journey after being diagnosed with cancer, but it's not like a clear beginning and end. Rather, it's more like a roller coaster of emotions until the end, and it doesn't have a clear ending. And I think that reflects her humanity very well. I think we often try to look at life and conceptualize it into neat stories with clear beginnings and ends, but here it's not so clear. Maybe not everything happens for a reason. And yeah, I'll leave it at that. Oh, sorry. Older? 21. And speaking of getting older, I need to take a nap. So I'll see you in 15 minutes. Before I forget though, I have one more class. It's a Chem discussion, so it shouldn't be too long. Out for a run on the allude trail, but I was supposed to have a COVID vaccination appointment today, which got canceled because of a severe weather warning. So there's a chance of tornadoes, but this is what the weather looks like today. Not bad at all. Okay, 10 seconds ago it wasn't raining, but wow, this was a mistake. So yeah, the stay in place order isn't the only thing that canceled some plans. It's also the severe weather warning.
Bro. Damn. 21.
Speaking of things not going to plan, here is Annalise.
Hello.
So today would have been our last rehearsal, and you would have had your senior recital on Saturday, but you know, with the whole stay in place thing, we're obviously not doing that. So how do you feel about that?
Yeah, it was pretty disappointing just because so much work has gone into it. You know, working with you, Andrew, and then, you know, 2 other pianists too. But in some senses, I'm a little bit relieved in that, you know, there's a little more time for practicing, right? Yeah, I mean, this has just been really cool to be able to even do chamber music during a pandemic. You know, I didn't even think that they were going to allow that at the beginning of this year.
Well, okay, there's one other thing that I was thinking about. Like, let's say there's someone watching the vlog, and you, wait, let me think about this one. So, Annalise, so like, for the viewers who might not know, what is the recital for?
So it's a thing called graduation with distinction outside the major. So I'm a music minor, so not a music major. So I basically started last year with like selecting pieces that I would include on this program that have like a theme of some sort, and then, you know, working on all those and then producing this recital. So my theme is French music, kind of exploring the late 19th century to the early 20th century. And then we do a little bit of program notes to accompany it. Like, it's like a little paper that you can do to kind of, you know, talk about what's going on in those composers' lives and like some of your reflections. So I've been working on that. So hopefully all of this comes together by March 27th, and it'll be recorded and put out somewhere, I think, on the music department website. So yeah, stay tuned for that.
Well, thanks, Annalise. And I can't wait for... Wait, okay. Let me get it serious. Well, thanks, Annalise. And then hopefully I'll get to see you next week for one last rehearsal and the actual performance.
I hope so too, yeah. It's been great. All right. See ya.
Wait, we need to sing first.
Okay, yeah,
Oh,
let's
we're
just...
singing?
Yeah, okay.
Happy birthday to...
It's getting a little late, so I'll call it a night soon. But before I do that, I wrote this letter to my younger self. Dear Andrew, I'll keep this short and sweet. Life has been pretty good. Most of the time, things don't go according to plan and usually far exceed your expectations. And every once in a while, it's like today. You'll make some mistakes growing up, but still, I wouldn't change a thing. Mistakes will teach you lessons that will lead you to this point, and I'm happy with that. Well, I might have one tidbit of advice. You'll do a good job of enjoying high school, but maybe do a little better if you can. One day, all of the lunches with friends, the cards to volleyball games, the morning swim practices, prom, and even everyday classes. They'll all become memories you'll fondly look back on and can never get back. So yeah, enjoy the moment even more than you already are. Getting older isn't that much more fun. Signed, newly 21-year-old Andrew.